What do you get when you take 3 college buddies, a night of drinking at the local pub, and a whole lot of wanderlust? How about the longest, most expensive taxi ride in world history? Meet Jono, Paul, and Lee. Not since the Beatles has a British invasion covered this much ground.
Finally made it into Turkey. Next stop, Istanbul.
More than 43,000 miles, 4 continents, and 50 countries. Not just in any cab, a 1992 London black cab.
If you want to pick the car that you least want to drive around the world in, it's this one.
In a year, they've driven to Mount Everest, dodged rickshaws and livestock in India, and smashed a windshield or 2.
How did you do that?
I caught up with the guys for their toughest challenge yet, navigating me through the mean streets of New York City. There's a certain smell in this cab. What exactly is that?
That's my teammate Lipo now. A combination of him and diesel and oil and a year's worth of dirt and grime and living in this car.
That's the worst idea we've ever had, without a doubt.
That idea first dreamed up after a night out on the town.
We were in the back of a taxi on our way back from the pub when we came up with it. We were looking at the fare and we thought this is one of the most expensive taxi rides ever. It kind of came from there, the idea to break the world record for the longest ever taxi journey.
And you gave this cab a name?
Yeah, this cab is called Hannah, named after the Ray Charles and Ella Fitzgerald song Hard Hearted Hannah.
They call her Hard Hearted Hannah.
Because she's a gal who likes to see men suffering.
She's a gal who likes to see men suffer.
And she's made us suffer a lot.
She's lived up to her name, I'll tell you that.
She's been stuck in the mud in Indonesia, hassled by the military in China. And what would a road trip be without a few detours? In fact, they were forced to drive 1,000 miles out of their way to avoid the Middle East during the height of the Arab Spring.
We're just approaching the new world record for the longest ever taxi journey. 2, done it! Yay!
That's in pounds.
That's in pounds.
That's the meter. We've had it on the entire way.
Besides finding a bed to crash in for the night, these 4 wheels have literally been home. So you fried meat in the back seat here?
Whilst we were driving, 60 miles per hour, bacon, basically. Car sank really bad after that.
Which didn't help matters any. After all, it sure can get lonely out on the road. How is this cab as a chick magnet?
Well, you smelt it, so maybe not brilliant.
But these guys aren't totally out for themselves. They raised over $31,000 for the International Red Cross.
Wow. Cool.
Hannah remains a curious spectacle no matter what continent she's on. When you ride in the back of this cab?
What it looks like, for God's sake, take you afford to have it washed.
That's hard-hearted Hannah.
True, you don't win many style points when you choose the road less traveled, though the journey to happiness may have only just begun now that they have arrived back in London.
If I go back to England and never ever see another taxi the rest of my life, I think I'll be a happy man.
For Nightline, I'm TJ Winnick in New York.